How's it going, Rackle viewers? Grim Gaddy right back into another Grim Rolls Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition session of the Esterisle Cartography Guild homebrew. Ooh. And God willing, I have none of the problems I had the last game I was in, where for whatever reason my Streamlabs kept locking up my computer and basically forced me to restart the whole thing. God willing, that's not the issue. I think it's fixed. And I'm not even sure what the hell caused it in the first place. But that all said, some little bits of final prep work here, and we'll join whoever's in the Discord. As I deeply enjoy for a second time the snacks I was snacking on. Thank you, God, for Jack Links. I see the DMs in the Discord. And in the game, thank God. So let's go say hi.
Hello there.
Well, hello there.
General Ganover.
So, quick fair warning, if I randomly disappear off the Discord in the game, that's because I've been having issues with my OBS where it will lock up my computer and I have to restart it.
Oh. Wow. Well, that seems very inconvenient.
Oh, tell me about it. I especially love it when it happens during the only times I use the damn thing, such as trying to record D&D, and I missed maybe a good third of the entire session because I was doing that.
Damn.
I was not thrilled. But God willing, that won't be the case today. Where the hell is everybody?
Yeah, I don't know.
Wait.
They have 2 minutes.
These folks, let me tell you.
Okay, I think I got everything set up now.
Presumably.
Well, the joy of having 3 monitors, I'm trying to constantly set up. It's like, what was most convenient to me? Discord Streamlabs on the right, main game on the center.
Oh, yeah.
Over on the
Wow,
left.
fucking first world problems.
I know, right?
I have 3 monitors.
It's probably the most glorious thing in the world.
It's been so stupidly useful.
I can see everything. Notes, dice roller, music, or also look up stuff tab. Discord. And then I just have to click this one button and it pulls up the fucking calendar.
One button?
Yeah.
One
It's
button
the
access for
that
calendar.
says calendar. Yeah. And if
One
I don't
whole
want to look at the
button.
calendar anymore, I push the button again, it fucks off.
I get the feeling Gwydion might be absent from a lot of this session.
I don't know about that one, boss.
Hello there.
Oh, right. Because we were going to capture oozes. God damn it.
Yep.
Now, that's a large assumption.
Y'all's plan to capture oozes. We'll see how it goes.
Large assumption for a large ooze that we're going to capture.
Oh my god.
Presumably.
I just need a crap ton of
Presumably.
fucking chalk and a goddamn crap ton of vials and glassware.
And to find a news.
Yeah, that's the part that honestly is most pertinent here, is just seeing if there's even oozes here.
Say chalk 3 times fast and see if it summons Matthew.
Chalk, chalk, chalk.
I was really hoping.
Ooga chaka.
Shark bait, hoo ha ha.
Damn it, Matthew.
Fucking Matthew.
Oh my god, these sons of bitches late.
These sons of bitches 1 minute late. What the fuck?
How dare.
Rat bastards, all of them.
Why do we even keep them around, man?
Gives me more time to eat sausage.
Excuse me?
Oh, if you guys squint really hard, you can see an image on that blackboard.
I can't.
No, squinting does not make things brighter.
Imagine if you had glasses on, Michael.
Picturing it. Oh yeah,
Penis.
that's a hammer, brother. It's facing the other way. It's one of those squeaky hammers.
That's what they called Kurdish.
The squeaky hammer.
Yeah.
It's funny. Did I ever tell you guys how he got that nickname?
For having a tiny dick.
Nope.
True.
That would be funny.
I know Jack all about Kuridash. That said, I am very intimately aware of his mother.
Yeah, we know.
Well, he gave the nickname to himself because he thought it would make him sound cool.
Did it?
I mean, he thought
He
so.
thought so. He's like, oh, all these badasses have cool sounding last name or nicknames. I'm gonna give myself one.
I didn't
People
have
think I'm
one.
badass. Well,
I mean, y'all didn't even know Talon had an actual name until it started being thrown around.
that was his name. What are you
That was-
talking about?
No, his name was Jaeger.
I think his name was Talon.
We never found out Boots' name. Or no, not his name. We never found out how he got the nickname Boots.
Because he never wore them.
He stole somebody's boots.
No, there was like actually a story behind it, and we just never found out.
I like to just assume it was when he was at the orphanage, he'd just go around stealing everyone's boots. But he never hid them well. So they constantly found out it was him.
I feel like it could be that, or he was dropped off in the orphanage in a boot.
Well, let's be honest, I'm really disappointed in about two of us.
Yeah, tell me about it. Well, hello.
Hello.
You know, Dennis, I expect this from the rest of us, but not from you.
Yeah, I don't know. Thanks, Dad.
What the fuck?
I feel bad giving you a hard time if you sound sad.
Yeah, stop sounding sad, nerd.
You would be a
So I can
terrible
be mean
manager,
to you.
Nathan. It's like, well, if you're gonna sound sad, I'm just gonna feel bad. It's like,
What was your mom's name?
wait, Kurdish's mom?
Yeah.
Her name was Modoc.
Featherfist?
Right, but what was her... Featherfist, yeah.
Why do I remember? Never mind. I don't even want to get into that. Why I remember?
I'm
Well-
going.
She got her name. For sure.
What do you mean?
Don't worry about it.
Oh,
Ask,
okay.
ask Talon.
I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Oh yeah, he's definitely dead by now.
He definitely died of diabetes like 10 years later.
Diabetes.
I like to picture that he lived a very long and very mostly boring life with his family, to the point where occasionally
No.
he just said, "Screw it," turned
That,
into
like-
a wolf to terrorize the people in the woods.
that couple months that you spent with the group gave you terrible heart palpitations, and you died of cardiac arrest. Not 3 months later.
I can picture this. I can picture that happening. I kind of miss those chuckle nuts. Spends a week with them. I want to die. And then I die.
Yeah, you visited the Plan B orphanage once, and you're like, I can't live in this world.
Why was there an orphanage?
Boots and I opened an orphanage, and I called it the Plan B orphanage.
The Plan Orphanage, I guess.
Oh my god.
It was one of the best jokes I've ever made.
Oh my god. Did I never connect that before, or did I just completely like blow the entire thing off back then? Because
I think you might have forgotten.
That was me months ago. Like a couple months ago, that happened to me, and I was just like, "Fuck, shit."
You got
That's
really.
fucking terrible. Hilarious, but terrible. Hi, Matt.
Hello.
Nope.
Did you guys ever
Kinda.
notice
He's not here.
that when you're like logging into Roll20, that the games you're in like shuffle?
Yeah,
they open. They show up in the order in which they were last saved, like last updated.
Who was
So,
in
like,
Avarice? Avarice
me.
is the number one on mine.
I was looking for the name of Kuradesh's mother.
Oh, interesting.
How could you forget? It was Griselda.
No.
Didn't it start with like an M?
Modoc Feather
Yeah,
Fist.
Doc's Feather Fist.
Legion
It was the
first.
feather fist. It was the feather fist part that I was trying to figure out.
Okay.
In any case, welcome.
I mentioned to the party that basically he just gave himself a cool sounding nickname.
So, last time, you guys had having decided to help the enslaved Kuatoa rise up against their dragonborn masters here on Ardova. You managed to win with just the world's tiniest little fight. Managed to suggest to the chief among the dragonborn and basically get him to lay down his arms and talk peacefully, making sure that before the effect of the spell wore off, that you sealed them into a binding agreement with your favorite bard of the two. Not that it's saying too much. With the Gaius spell.
It's pronounced geese, thank you.
You can't talk to me.
Actually, the correct
You're pronounced Piton.
Alright, everyone's getting muted. And that's not
What did
true.
I do?
Especially you. Fuck you. So, peace in our time. Congratulations.
Geese.
Geese in our time. So, you managed to use this opportunity with no one stopping you anymore to go and investigate the shrine at the top of the mountain. When you got there, you found that it was pretty much abandoned. Nothing living there presently. But you found a kick-ass library and the site for which you guys believe Lucian to be destined to die, or what have you. In any case, you decided the first thing you guys should do is try to hit this shrine, or hit the altar as hard as you possibly could. And when that didn't work, with one last effort, you managed to you discovered that this metal the altar was made out of can be dissolved with a powerful acid. Obviously, this the only thing that this could mean is that you need to go find the news and bring it here. Something that is both easy and not impossible. In any case, you guys decided to go off and do that while Gwydion learned a bunch of very, very, very important information for the rest of the fucking story. I certainly hope y'all fucking took notes. Otherwise, this is going to be a bad end. In any case, I believe we're going to pick up with those of you that have decided to go back to town. I'm not going to make you roll anything for this one, just because. Why would I? Who do you guys want to talk to figure out about the whole situation, the ooze situation of the?
Well, after it now occurs to me that we're frickin' idiots,
Okay.
I actually kind of want to just visit the general store real quick and ask him about acid and how much he might have in stock.
Literally, my entire thought, the entire time you were talking about this fucking ooze thing, I was just like,
yeah.
I
It's like-
forgot acid vials were a thing. Bite me.
Acid exists. It's real. Didn't need
The
it.
ooze adventure would have been fun. You can't deny it.
It would have been.
let me look over here in Xanathar's guide.
To what exactly?
Most things.
Most
Most.
things.
Get us 9 cups of acid a day.
What?
Wait, what?
God damn it, Matthew.
What about?
Is that actually one of the things that comes out of it?
Yeah. 3 cups per use, so I can do 3 uses a day. So
Okay, just in case that's not enough, let's still get acid
it's
if they have it.
totally not enough. Like
So
we're talking like this
just acid.
giant fucking thing. Like we're gonna need buckets, man.
We should just corrode the across the bottom of it so we can pick it up and take it with us. I think.
Yes, Nathan.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't there a bunch of dragonborns on the island?
Yes.
They shoot thunder, though.
Oh, exclusively.
Yeah.
They're all Sky Dragonborn.
They're all Sky Dragonborn.
Okay, look, here's what we need to do. We need to send a call out for any poison dragonborn, acid dragonborn.
I don't think those are on the island.
It'll literally be quicker than finding a news.
Yeah, but we're just buying acid instead.
Yeah, we're just buying acid.
We'll see if they have any.
I mean, we have
It's
some,
acid.
like, I'm trying to. There's
I wanna say if they
like
have
making acid as well.
If they have anywhere near close to like a higher end smithy, they would definitely have a stockpile of acid somewhere.
But they have like, there's definitely places where you can get like acids, and you have alchemists' tools, so you
Yeah.
can like increase the acidity of it regardless.
That's a scary thought.
I could also make 30 gallons of salt water and just like rust this place over
Corrode
generation.
it for 5 million
I
years.
think that's
yeah.
a great idea.
Yeah, punch it doesn't work, but salt.
Hey, nothing is more powerful than nature. Over
How do I erode this altar to the god of the literal sea? I know. Salt water.
It would work.
Well,
I
it's
think it
not
would
like
make
I'm
it
using
stronger.
chalk water. Chalk water would just make it stronger.
I don't think that's how acids and bases work.
It's like when you
That's how it
rub
works.
2 batteries together.
This is not how that works.
I have a headache in my eye already. What the hell?
I think that's a eye.
I was born with a headache. That's probably like literally true, but like aside from that, it was a joke. So
Headache in your eye. Isn't that like a
I ache.
No, there's like
It's a cluster
an
headache.
eye thing. There's
I know the term. I'm just gonna let you have fun with this though. It's hypertension.
Yeah.
It's not what I'm thinking.
It's in my head somewhere, but I'm not gonna
Behind your eye.
think about it.
Glaucoma. There it is.
Yeah, that's the one. Anyway, fuck this. I don't care. Yeah, acid. Plenty of acid. You want acid? Tons of it. Just you can't get enough of this stuff. We got billions and billions of gallons of acid. That's
Damn.
probably just not true. But many of the fruits are highly acidic, and they can be used to like kind of make sorts of acids that can be very useful for like steel etching and things like that. They can make steel. They cannot make ships. Doesn't make any sense. Cultures, man.
Some people just don't want to leave.
Yeah. I mean, well, all of their ships have sunk. Ain't that just the shit?
And no one leaves.
Our friend's dead.
Well, friends. I think acid's what, like 50 gold pieces a fucking vial or some shit.
That sounds pretty expensive. So
25. 25
That's
a
hilarious
vial.
coming from you, who drank like 3,000 gold of potions in a single fight.
What's your point? It kept
You did.
me alive.
You did keep him alive.
What the hell did I spend my fucking oh right, I upgraded the freaking one of the things of our shop. That's what I did. I was like, I had thousands.
Yeah.
Now I have enough for 2 vials of acid.
Investing. It's important.
Oddly enough, in an alchemy shop.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I should Airbnb our house when we're not there. Okay, continue.
But like I said, there's plenty of like vegetation and stuff around here that like can be used to like create acid with alchemist supplies on top of anything that you can buy. So keep that in mind.
Right.
But yeah, like acid is about 25 a vial.
Alright, well, I'll definitely buy 2 vials of it at least, just to help get me started.
It's enough to cover a 5-foot square area, like 25 square feet.
Oh. Actually, that might be enough then.
Yeah, with Ophio's jug, that might be fine. But just in case, how many limes are at the vegetable stand?
Oh my god.
There are no limes at the vegetable stand.
And what about the fruit stand?
Okay.
Not a lot in the way of fruits.
The
Really?
fuck? You said they had fruits that were...
I was wrong. I'm dumb. They don't have a lot. There's not a lot of way of fruits. There's a lot of vegetables and those sorts of things, but the island itself is generally fruitless.
Silence sucks.
All right.
Where I come from, we call this a potato.
They
Where I
don't
come
have
from, we
potatoes
call this
here.
a fruitless endeavor.
All right.
I bang on my hurdy-gurdy when he says that.
So,
Yeah.
the vegetable stand has vegetables that are acidic.
Yes.
Ophio would like to find those and purchase.
Absolutely. You get how much do you want?
How much do they have?
How much do you want?
Give me all of them.
5 gold.
Done.
We cannot trust you with going on shopping trips. I thought Kurdish was bad.
You get 5 gold worth of acidic vegetation.
Okay. How much is that actually?
I would say it's like what individual fruits are probably like 5 copper or something.
Oh god.
So like some like 100 vegetables, 100 acid vegetables. Yes,
Acidic
Okay.
vegetables, specifically.
Oh, sorry. It said vegetables.
acidic vegetables, very specific. They grow in the ground, not above ground, and they don't have seeds on the inside.
Quick note, everybody. I was having the same problem again. I literally had to cut the recording short real quick and restart it again. My apologies for the weird jump. We literally just bought acidic vegetables. Because those exist here.
A
Sunflower's a flower.
Is a flower, and then the seed is a seed.
Yeah.
They have seeds on the inside, and they grow outside of the ground.
You're right. The plant grows outside of the ground, Kale. It just appears in the air. It's like a Minecraft block, just in the air.
Like a Minecraft block.
You all break my brain.
I'm not going to argue the distinction between fruits and flowers.
Maybe fruits are flowers.
Well, some of them are.
Well, if fruits do flower sometimes.
Some fruits are flowering
Or
fruits.
flowers.
And I think we should
guess
move
some
on from
flowers
this.
fruit.
Anyway,
Not all
you guys,
flowers are fruits.
you guys get a bunch of acid.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. That's what we're going with here.
I think
Okay.
it's just like
An absolute
Gwydion.
shit ton of this stuff. So many acids, like it's insane.
so.
How
I think
much
we
Molly?
should try to melt underneath the altar,
Interestingly enough,
pour it
No
along the
more.
bottom, and then take the altar and get Pete to melt it down and turn it into stuff.
I mean, I don't know about that one.
Sounds very directed.
So this whole thing takes a long time. You guys probably would have had to have taken a long rest whenever you guys got back to town.
Okay.
Deal.
Sweet.
Because it would have been around the 16-hour mark or something of the day.
Before
Okay.
we go to bed, I'm gonna cast Sending to Gwydion.
Okay.
Are you
That was the
alive?
wrong spell. Yes, I'm fine. A lot of reading to be done.
Well, we're all going to bed.
I will remain inside my hut.
You can't hear this if you're inside your hut.
That's not true, is it?
That's not
It's
true.
entirely true.
That's what?
It's
Spells and other magical effects can't send through the dome or be cast through it. Okay.
yeah, okay.
Okay,
it's
it is
true.
right. Damn.
Yeah,
Well,
get fucked, Gwydion. You can't hear
I
shit.
will
I was
create
worried about this.
a hut.
Okay.
Okay, so I can't reach Gwydion. Either
Okay.
he's in his
We'll do a
hut
little
or
retcon.
he's dead.
I mean, both
You know,
are just
one of
as
those
likely,
two.
but okay.
I guess we'll find out if a pillar of light shoots from the temple.
No.
Then we'll know it really was Gwydion and not me.
Awkward.
He just slits his throat on the altar just to see what would happen. No, so
Science.
long rest happens. Another day, you guys head off toward the altar. Welcome back. It's altar time. You're all here again. Whenever you guys are walking in, you see Gwydion having woken up and is continuing to read some books. Probably towards the relative center of the room now, and Gwydion, you would see them coming on down, hauling a cart of vegetables.
Welcome back, and why do you have that?
So instead of finding an ooze, it suddenly occurred to me just buying acid and making acid would be far easier than trying to hunt an ooze.
And you're making the acid with cabbages.
Well, they're not
Why didn't we think
cabbages.
about just
They're
growing
native
up?
flora to the island, and strangely enough, they're highly acidic. It's weird. But I can distill it and make it into something a little bit more potent.
Well, by all means.
We're gonna start with regular acid first. And then if we have to, I'll make
Yes.
more.
And now that you're back, usually I've been doing some reading, and this really only confirms the suspicion that I'm sure we all had that Lucian is a sacrifice. because the fourth sacrifice is someone tied to great power, born from the blood of the storm with a spark of divine lightning, and immortal as well, sacrificed with the bow that was stolen from here. So, right.
Huh.
Damn. I guess I just won't die then.
I was about to
easy.
say, I mean, as long as you don't get shot with that damn bow, supposedly you're fine.
Specifically at this altar, and I have to say, or is it specifically at this altar? I am led to believe.
I hope so, otherwise we have just bought a lot of vegetables for no goddamn reason other than our health.
We can always
It's true.
preserve them.
Well, that being said, if possible, we should probably never return to this island after we deal with the altar, if we can. Certainly would make the jobs of the other crew a little harder, but not impossible.
Lucian, how does it feel to be confirmed immortal?
I think I'm confirmed to be very mortal because they'll try to kill me here specifically.
That's a fair
So
point.
not very good.
How does that text read? It seems counter to itself.
Prophecies are usually filled with, vagueness and whatnot. Although this one's quite specific, they're usually proofed against clever wordplay. I think that Lucian is the sacrifice. There's no reason to assume otherwise.
How do you kill something that's immortal?
With a special bow, apparently.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you could always trap them in like a coffin and lock them up, throw away the key, and bury them deep underground.
Okay, but that wouldn't kill them. That just prevents them from doing a whole lot for God knows how long it took them to get out.
Yeah, but either way, they're no longer
Come
around.
up with that oddly quickly, Heinrich.
Like
I'll
once you
put that under plan
I have
D.
lots of thoughts.
once you run out of oxygen, wouldn't you just
D
like
for dig.
repeatedly die instantly every time you come back because there's no oxygen, so you can't alive?
Every time you come back, your blood is fully oxidized, so you just suffocate again and again and again.
I
sounds like
hate
hell.
this.
Oh.
I genuinely hate this.
That sucks.
Please don't do that.
They
That
did.
almost happened to me.
They did that to.
Yeah.
If anybody
You
ever
didn't dig
watched,
yourself out though.
if anybody ever watched the show Heroes, they did that to one of the bad guys in season 2.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, that's
God.
right.
That's what they
horrible.
did to Deadpool in the Deadpool movie. Kind of.
You could be Deadpool. Anyways, acid up, I guess. Do the thing with the acid and the altar.
I do the thing with the acid and the altar.
The acid does begin to wear away at it. The stuff that you bought
God.
is
Oh.
not as effective as the ooze acid, but it's still working. A little bit slower, and you managed to use all of it. But like you wear away maybe half an inch off the surface.
Okay, so we're trying to like erase like specific sigils and things, right? Is that our plan?
I think we're just like deleting the altar is what's happening.
Okay.
Just like select, delete.
There's no
I feel
like
like-
writing on the altar. There are
Yes.
grooves where at the first shrine you guys saw the grooves were like it would take in the blood, right? So you could wear away those and maybe that does something. As for like how the whole thing works, from what you've seen, someone gets killed on the altar, the blood begins to drain out from them and onto it, and those crystals, the 4 crystals, light up around that time. So
Ophio's gonna ask for like clarification on like what happened last time that they saw this.
The blood went on the altar, and then there was like some glowing bullshit, and then the
Light in the sky.
you guys did remove the crystals.
Yeah.
Just remove the crystals. We have them.
Where does it look like the lines travel to? The bloodlines.
These seem to go like they seem to like they come off the edges like on either side, like so like here I'll just draw it like here-ish. And it doesn't seem to do anything past that. There are no like grooves on this side or anything. From here, you can basically just assume it just flows out.
Okay, so it doesn't lead anywhere from the altar.
Yeah.
And it's like a dais that we're looking at, like kind of like a stone pedestal type thing, or
It's pronounced Dees.
These?
God damn it.
Yeah.
These nuts?
Yeah.
Shut up, Nathan.
That's the one.
We've been demonetized.
Man, if we haven't
Yeah, so
demonetized yet.
it's more or less like a solid slab, and then like there's like a little indent right underneath it, and then like basically another like solid slab with like some like maybe like a little like cloth sort of wrap around the bottom.
okay. So when you're talking a solid slab, there's like, so we have a flat surface,
Yeah.
and then
so,
from there, there's something that's elevated off of that, like a pedestal of sorts.
yeah, something like I did this way wrong. Okay, yeah. So, something along like these lines.
Okay. And I think
Something like
what I'm struggling to understand is that like the entire area that we're standing on, or is there like a
No.
whole separate little thing?
So that is what is in front of you. So this is the altar itself. It's fused with this like platform here that is like a raised up like around that like just to meet the wall, like just to be like a little higher. But like now like that is like the altar, and Ophia wouldn't have seen one like this before, but it is identical to the other ones that the party has seen,
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
and they probably would have told you that. So
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I agree with Lucian and Cabbage at this point, right? Like, why don't we just erode the bottom, see if he can break it off,
I mean, that was my original
then-
plan to begin with.
remove it? Yeah. I thought we were just dealing with like one giant like dance floor that we're trying to erode, but
Oh, God,
if it's
no.
just
no.
I say, fuck it, we'll just leave and never come back here. Good luck getting Lucian's blood done.
Well, about that.
Yeah, I know. We can
Alright,
really
well,
dismember
I've
him
got-
and take a
Just
piece.
go west. Just go west.
What do I have? I have I have 9 cups of acid that I can contribute.
Okay, that'll help. Well, he gets going on that. I guess I'll start
Nice.
using these acidic vegetables to try to make better acids.
All right, make me an alchemist tools check real quick.
All right, let me. While I have this on query attribute, it's always going to be intelligence, right?
Yeah, I mean
I would
that
love to
sounds
help.
about right.
Can I help? I'm busy.
I mean, I think I got it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's they're already acidic, and you have like some base compound. Well, not base, but like not base-ic, but like you know what I mean.
Right.
You make the acid stronger, okay? You make the acid stronger, you like pour some shit together, make it hot, and it like does like the bubbly thing and like flat, chemistry and shit. you know what chemistry's like.
Me? No.
You
but
do that,
Lambert does.
and you get some strong ass acid. So if you were trying to break off like the top bit of the altar, you would need a more directed application of it.
Wait, run that by me again?
So, like, if you're trying to break off the top bit, like, weaken along the... So, was the plan, like, to... What I got from what you guys had said is just to snap off, like, you're trying to snap off that top part, like the altar proper,
I mean, that
right?
would work.
Is that the plan?
Pour it
Just
around the
sever it there.
bottom and let it eat away
Like,
at the bottom of the altar.
like
Yeah.
this part.
No,
No,
I'm
like
thinking
the-
the actual bottom.
Oh, you're
so we
thinking
have
Right,
like starting
okay.
it like, and just burning under
you
it.
mean like
Okay.
Not
you mean like
necessarily
the-
under it, but
all
like
this shit.
where where it hits the floor,
Yeah,
kind of
right.
Right.
because that's
Okay.
bound to be the weakest place.
Yeah.
And then we can
And we
pick
can-
it up, bring it,
And just like chuck it
Okay.
in the ocean or something.
melt it down into.
So I'm going to ask for 2 checks. The first one is to like delicately apply it along the edges so that it doesn't like just. So yeah, you don't just like pour the whole thing and like it just spreads out over the crop. Like applying it to like the individual like where it meets like repeatedly over the course of however long to like where only that bit away with what acid you have.
Right.
Okay.
Um.
Knowing that we're not just gonna pour it on the thing, go outside, get like a branch or something, turn it
Yeah.
into a brush really quick, and then apply it.
Right.
The brush.
That's pretty easy to do with a dagger. Just fine it. Yeah.
Okay. In that case, how about I think maybe like an intelligence or a dexterity check from whoever wants to do it with advantage.
All right, I got that.
I could also. Do
I got that.
but
Yeah,
I was
Yeah.
helping.
yeah, sure.
We discussed the plan.
You were literally helping. Okay, yeah. So you begin to wear away at it, and although like you can like see there are like grooves like underneath where like I think an inch or so deep along the entire edge, where it's like been weakened, and like once like there's been like etched this little thing there, it's a little easier to like wear away the undersides of it just from like that's how gravity works. It goes down. Don't know if you guys knew that.
Oh.
So I'm gonna need someone to make me. We'll call it. All right, it's a strength check. I need a strength check from somebody.
Oh, you
Lucian.
do? Need a-
I stare at Lucian.
Here's a crowbar.
Okay, that's okay.
Crowbar, what's this technology?
Yeah, a 15 is high enough. So with a crowbar, you manage to get it like sunk in there pretty good, and you push with just everything you got. And the acid did the trick. The whole thing, like, it's hard, but you managed to kind of with one big snap sound that just like resonates through the entirety of this dome-shaped room. Bend the whole thing at like a 45-degree angle and like tear it off. And you see that there is like beneath, like the inside of the bottom is like maybe like 3 inches thick around like the edges and like otherwise hollow. But the hole where it leaves is like only like half a foot maybe before it just reaches like essentially what's the ceiling of the floor below. And once it's bent that way, it's easy just to like use the rest of the momentum to like tear it off, and like you guys manage to, and you can lift like 1 billion pounds or some bullshit.
Yeah, that's true.
So like I'm not even that worried about it. I don't recommend taking this with you. I suggest it's much in the same way you wouldn't carry a giant door. It is heavy, and you will be traveling a long time.
It is heavy. That's true. But how heavy?
Yeah, probably. Like, what's the most you can lift?
I can carry
Like-
1,080 pounds.
Yeah, it's not that heavy.
Jesus Christ.
That's insane.
It's probably something like 500 pounds by itself.
Okay. So can I bring it back, Michael?
Oh, it's possible. Just don't cut yourself.
I my best. I won't cut myself with the bow that we don't have.
That's fair.
So, we're going to chuck that into the sea once we get back?
Lift it above your head, and an arrow shoots you in the chest, and then like
It falls
Your
on
blood-
you.
yeah, you're.
I mean, we could chuck it in the sea, or, you know, try to melt it, possibly.
I'd rather get rid of it. I don't want it, like, near us. Are you suggesting throwing it into the nearest active volcano?
Are you suggesting we bring it on the boat to us to the island that shan't be spoken of?
We could just throw it into a volcano. We know of 2 volcanoes. But also, we could just, like, you know, turn it into a weapon.
Well, if we turn it into a weapon, we still have it with us.
This is also true.
Yeah, that might
So
get weird.
I think we need the altar to not be near us or on our person.
Volcanoes right now.
We aren't. We don't have the rations for a journey to any of them.
Let's see.
Or at least, we probably don't.
Oh, dude, you're
They
like.
might be on the way, kind of. No, because the island we don't talk about is the closest one. So you go like
The Isle of Glass is like right here.
It's actually not that far, huh?
Not that far, yeah. It's only like
I thought it was
Closer than
farther.
going back.
I mean, it's a couple days. It's like close to 4-ish days.
I think we could manage it.
I could levitate up, throw it in, and then we get out of here, I guess.
Sure.
Okay, and then what are we doing after? We are... What, hunting down the other group?
I mean, I guess that's like... We could either do that, or we could go on the other path, the silver one. But that points at the redacted island, and I don't really like that at all, in fact.
I don't think that is an island that will have an altar.
Can we do the thing again? Can Heinrich do the thing again? With the strings?
I thought we did a map.
Right, but you did a map from the based on your location there.
Oh,
If we did
But,
it
like-
from here, it would triangulate.
yes, we could triangulate the
It would
of the
it would
island.
dual angulate.
and
but-
wherever
I
the
would
lines
do it
intersect is where the island would be.
Island or not?
Okay. Yeah, I can try. I don't know how I did it the first time. I was
Because if it's that island, we're gonna
sleeping.
need to pick some dragon at.
I can take a nap, see if it helps again. I mean, Legion, would it be something I can do on my own?
The webs themselves. I mean, no, but you do have the Elder Web Compass, which is just a feature that you have, a boon from your matron.
Right, but I thought that was like a. I mean, at least I was interpreting it as a more closer proximity, not across the ocean proximity.
It works on. It is infinite range.
Oh,
like
okay.
You won't feel like. I mean, the stronger it is, the more you'll feel it. Like to get into you don't know the location of everything, but you can tell the general direction of particularly large gatherings of that power.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, then yeah, I'll do the compass.
Okay. Goes about like this on the map. Like
There's the island.
East by southeast.
We found it. We dual angulated its position.
Now, there is one problem. If that is the location of the final island, the final altar, we can't go there.
Why not?
Well, I saw this last night in a dream.
Okay.
I've been to the island before,
Oh,
and it is enchanted by a trans-dimensional storm.
I don't know what that means.
Oh.
A storm that is present at the same location throughout all barriers and planes,
Okay.
meant to protect the island from, well, anyone who would try and get on it. I got on it, but my ship sunk and I died there because no one could rescue me.
Oh.
And I don't think our ship could really metal through that. At least not yet. But maybe, well,
I am resistant
maybe in the future.
to lightning damage.
What?
I don't know. I mean, just saying that it's true.
Either way, I don't feel like starving to death on that island again. We could look at it. We could skirt around it if there is a storm. Could be something else entirely. But if it is the eternal storm, then I think we should look at it, take note, go back, come back.
Michael,
when we
why are
pick
you
up
going to
the
make
ship.
me remember the exact position of this island? I'm mad. I'm angry.
I have a question. You say you were on this island before. Yes, and you died there, obviously. But the actual journey through this eternal storm how was that? Do you know the details? Because what if we is it only above the water? If we go below the water,
True.
maybe that would help.
Potentially, we went by ship through, above water, and essentially the ship broke in half.
But you drifted to the island, yeah?
Eventually, only me though.
So all we need to do is cocoon ourselves and hope for the best.
Yeah.
It's possible.
What?
What if we
Don't think too much about it. But if you cocoon yourself with enough air, eventually the current should take us to the island.
I mean,
Webs.
if you're
That.
close
Webs.
enough, I could just swim us all to the island.
Uh,
Grab a rope.
so,
Pull it.
well, listen. All these ideas are well and good, and we could try them. But first, I think maybe we should just get a look at the storm from far away. Because this could not be the island. It could be something else related to Aeroth, because...
That's true.
Well,
yeah.
yes. Something else I learned is that all the artifacts that we found so far having to do with Aeroth, the bow, the amulet, and everything, they've been melted down from Aeroth's original set of armor. One thing, however, has not been altered. His harpoon, his weapon of choice, was not melted down and is still in the same condition that it was before, supposedly. But it has been thrown into the ocean. And I don't know if it's been found, but that's what
Hopefully
happened with
not.
it. And the harpoon itself is what is required to make the fifth sacrifice to the king with the crown of wax, whatever that means. At the fifth island. That's
It's probably the King of Maryland, to be honest.
no clue.
King of
But either way,
Crown
it's a lot
what?
of pieces that need to come together. A king with a crown of wax. Either way, it's a lot of pieces that need to come together.
Crown of wax. What could that possibly mean?
Something metaphorical.
Fake king, undeserving of the throne. Easy. Get rid of him. I don't know who it is. It's probably the King of Maryland.
It's just really easy to assume that.
He's a beekeeper.
I mean, it is.
The final boss is the bee king.
I assume that he has not been deserving of the throne thus far. But it could also be the Dragon King, because, you know...
Politics aside, shall we go back with our slab of metal?
Right, to the Isle of Volcanoes.
To the ship.
What if it's a candle maker?
What are they...
What if it is a
making
candle
from?
maker?
I'm just posing.
That's really funny. I hate it. Okay, well, if the plan is to return to the ship, can I get one of you guys to roll me a d8, please?
Alright.
Wonderful.
That's 1D. That is 1D. No. You can't fool me.
Aha!
fucking guy.
Just so I am on the... So we're going to the Isle of Glass, right? That is the
Yeah,
that is
to
the plan.
deposit the altar inside of the lava. Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that is easy enough to do. I was gonna like try to find the fucking thing, but it's not really like labeled well or something. In any case, yeah, it takes about 4 days to get to the Isle of Glass from here, but it is still a very active volcano. I mean, it just has like the cauldron is open. You manage to like just drag it up there. It's not like a whole fucking journey to get up there by any means. So like by the time that you actually get to the cauldron with this hefty thing, toss it in there, and I mean it just lands on it at first just because of the density, and then slowly begins to sink. Maybe a perception check, Lucian.
Yeah, I'll do it.
What could possibly go wrong?
It's a 9.
That.
All right,
could
yeah.
go wrong.
There you go. You did it. You threw the thing into the cauldron. Congratulations. There's one less altar to Aeroth.
I was too busy admiring my muscles.
Sure.
We did it.
Yeah, that was easier than you thought it would be.
And it only took an hour.
Were you guys going to go to the other island? Or take
Do we have
a
enough
look at it?
rations? Enough food?
I
have a
lot
don't
of
even
things.
think
I think we're good.
It took 17 days to get to there. Well, hold on.
Please, we have enough food.
I don't even know
s-
how much food we have, to be honest.
So we could go to here, right? And then we can come back to the other island. to
I mean, I guess,
refuel
yeah.
Before we
theoretically
head
could
back.
just do that.
Actually,
Oh,
probably
yeah.
been closer to a week or so.
It's a pit stop.
Yeah, we can check in and see how they're doing, making sure that the Dragonborn aren't trying to sudden uprising against their sudden new Kuo-toa leaders who just wanted to free themselves from indentured servitude for life.
Yeah,
I don't
I mean,
think we
yeah,
need to
you
worry
have
about
65 days of rations and stuff.
Yeah, we have more than enough.
So to get to here, so you guys travel at 40 feet per 60 times. Now and then. Sorry, hold on. I keep forgetting. Information, which is not helpful. Right. Okay. It's not. I'm just about. So, right. Okay. So to get from here to here, it's about 39. This was like 35. It'd probably take you about 19 days, give or take, to get to the island from here.
And then we'll have 40 days to get to here. That's great.
Yeah. And then from there, it'll take another 17 to get back. So this whole trip, 4704. Right, yeah. That's what I'm forgetting. Gotcha. It would take about 43 days total, actually.
That's only
Okay.
2/3 of our rations.
Yeah.
We're gonna run out of goat.
So I'm
Assuming no setbacks occur, storms and whatnot.
right. Yeah. Presuming.
Why? How possibly could a storm affect us? Come on.
True.
I'm resistant to lightning, remember?
Yep. And
That doesn't
you'll
mean the
be
rest of us
alive
are.
in the middle of an ocean.
And the ship itself.
Just use me as a shield.
Yep, because that's how that works.
Yes,
So
it
here's what
is.
we're gonna do. When there's a storm coming, it looks like there's lightning. We're gonna hand Lucian a frying pan and tell him to stand up in the fucking crow's nest, and just hold it up.
That works for me. I could take your big ass sword. That's even longer.
How about no?
Maybe if a
Actually,
sword
you
gets
know
struck
what?
by lightning
Never
enough
mind. I'll
times.
let you use the
Can't
sword. It just occurred to me, if you actually did drop in the ocean, it's a bonus action just to have it back in my hand.
Yep.
Eldritch Knights are bullshit.
Okay. So, you set sail once more. This time, just sort of in this general direction. It's when you get about here that you see in front of you a massive storm cloud. What looks to be probably the largest hurricane, larger than what you would have assumed possible. Forgive the fact that this is Elrin. He's not just giant and swimming in the ocean. He is just my go-to marker for things.
What the fuck?
Can't believe
You get-
it's back.
Right, and giant in a middle of a 500 foot radius. Sorry, 500 mile radius hurricane, basically.
Jesus.
This thing is fucking massive. the kind of thing that would probably tear your ship to shreds.
Well, that solves it.
That's
Go
unfortunate.
turn back.
Go home time.
It is possible for you to sail through it.
Nope. Not
I
doing
can
it.
swim 500 miles.
We can come up with a plan later. This is clearly above our heads.
I think the plan is just like, don't bother, because what the fuck?
I mean, it might be possible one day, but
Today
we don't
is
get
not
paid
that
enough
day.
for this.
So
say it.
who's gonna get in there?
True indeed.
Me in a past life, but that was
Also,
a 1 in a million shot.
the followers
You
of
remember
Eros-
specifically that ship got struck by lightning exactly one time, and was a bolt large enough to split the ship into.
Yeah.
So
Wait a minute. Split the ship in two.
yeah,
Down the middle or across?
it hit the center of the ship and it collapsed in under the force of the bolt. Like
Like a certain airship that we found somewhere that was split in half.
that one wasn't split in half. It was torn across some rocks.
Just saying.
They didn't see the mountain. Hmm?
Let's go back home because there's nowhere else to explore, I think.
Yeah, so there's just like fucking big storm. Just like here. It's pretty big.
Pretty big.
Are we stopping by
I think we're good.
the other island first, or are you just going straight home?
I mean, maybe if like Sen wants to refresh that gay ass spell, but otherwise we'll just leave.
Nah, that's fine.
Here's
Okay.
the
We'll see.
Do you know what day it is, Michael?
I am going to calculate
Is that
that at the
Earth
end of this, if that's okay.
Okay.
It's
Hold
Wednesday.
on. I can piece this together. Give me 1 second.
Not Wednesday.
Canonically, it's always Wednesday when we play.
Yeah,
Yeah,
every
sure.
day of the week.
Always Wednesday.
The day that you encountered the storm would have been the 12th of Flowers Bloom.
All right. Cool.
If you are going straight home, 4304. It'll be an additional 21 days.
Fun.
It would be the 7th of Rain's Fall.
Excellent.
Yeah, wonderful. I am going to keep the Elrin token. We don't need to have drawings as well.
I just want to know the size of it. It's just nice to see.
Oh, do you not see the? Okay,
we don't see the aura.
that's where. I
Oh,
see.
Michael, come on.
Look, man, what do you want from me? The ability to
I
see
just wanna
auras?
see it.
Here, player permissions. See. Do you see the aura now?
Yep, we see
Oh
the
my
black circle
God.
of doom and death.
Yeah. So, like, this is where you live. This is the storm.
It's coming for us.
Now, Matthew, did you want to do that thing along the way?
I mean, I'm gonna work on it, but when we get into port is when that'll happen.
I don't like this.
Gotcha.
Excuse me?
All right. On the 7th of Rain's Fall, you guys pull into port around midday.
Fun.
Rain.
It is.
2 months.
It is. Yeah, you have. Welcome to ocean life. It is a nice, hot, about 74 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm not going to make that conversion for you, Cabbage. Eat shit. A
That's
light
like
breeze.
200 degrees Celsius.
No.
About 200 degrees Celsius. That makes total sense.
I'm on fire.
The ocean is boiling. All is well in the world. Whenever you get back, you find that not much has changed. The Inquisition is still holding the fort at most major intersections and upon the occasional busy street side, making sure that people are safe from the vampiric threat, if not just for the changeling thing. Posters are still hung up. A few of them are beginning to see signs of wear, just from the elements and such. But it seems that it has not been. It would seem that the threat of the vampires is still very much real for those in the city. So you guys happen to have a little bit of downtime should you require it.
Most excellent.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
We had a 2-month ocean voyage.
Yes.
Wow.
Does
That-
anybody
that-
have questions for Ophio that they want to know?
What's
Probably.
the thing with the animals?
Yeah.
The meat gifts?
What's with that?
Okay, yeah, I can help with that. So, meat gifts. The goal is to find something rare, exotic.
Right.
Present it to the Clutch Mother. Whoever has the most exotic earns rights to the Clutch.
Oh, I see.
Outside of Ruanti culture, it's respectful to give a gift of significance.
We do know about an island with some pretty exotic meat gifts. Like, we're talking, like, the armor that Sen has, that was made out of one of them.
Oh.
Oh
I don't
no.
want to go back there.
It's not necessary to go out of the way for it. I have time before it's relevant again. A gathering only happens once a year.
Okay, alright. Well,
When might that be? It'd be interesting to observe if outsiders are allowed to.
Outsiders have mixed results.
Well, I was a UNT in a past life. I don't know how much weight that carries, but tell them
I
that.
feel like it would carry exceptional weight and help earn your passage back towards that perfection.
that just sounds like saying, "Oh, I have an Asian friend. Yeah, I was a UNT once."
Yeah, I'm something of a
may
UNT
help.
myself.
It may help with the change, is what I mean.
Gwydion just kind of like blinks for a bit, like he's reconsidering. Sounds great. Yes.
That doesn't sound like reconsidering.
All right. Well, I'll let you know when season arrives. Perhaps I will bring another into his perfection.
Right. No, always, ready to get back into the groove of exploration, finding new things. Can't forget why I'm here.
Hmm.
Why are you here, Woody?
I wanted to explore. We've been so caught up in prophecies and saving the world and fighting evil that,
Well, that's
sometimes.
basically exploring.
Well, yes, but it makes it less wondrous and more tense, and there's a lot of pressure. I prefer to just
A lot of blood.
let things happen, or go out and find things, without there being stakes.
Right, okay.
We're going to these islands because we have to, because of the world will end. I'd rather go to places because it seems fun and exciting, and we won't die. Or we might die, but it will be of our volition, and not because an elder god is going to kill us all.
Yeah.
Oops.
Well, anyways, I guess I have some sendings to make and people to talk to, so I'll be in the amplification chamber.
Question: how many goats did we kill on the way back?
I hope
As
all
many
of
as
them.
possible.
How big is
Woody
our
and
crew?
personally 0.
Everybody talked. How big is our crew?
Let's see.
What's your names, Michael?
Fuck off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus the other 12. It's like 18, not including you guys. 24 total. 24 people to feed.
All right. So one goat probably result in like 40 pounds of meat. I'm just bullshitting numbers. With you said 20 people?
24.
Okay. So like a goat would last for 2 meals, I would say, if everybody's getting in on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ran out of goats.
I
Awesome.
hope so.
Thank God.
Get the fuck off my ship.
That's what I'm saying.
Very good. Okay. No more goats. Goodbye. Goodbye, goats.
After this, I'll take down the goat pen that I built.
Very good. Just makes sense. You
Actually-
already do have Silver Jail somewhere. Or was that the last
Yeah,
ship?
I'm trying to
about
find
that,
more
yeah.
goats.
I think that was the last ship. Yeah, it's Silver Jail.
I mean, I feel like we definitely would have brought it instead of just selling the ship with the silver jail.
I mean, God, that would have added to the price a little bit, I think, wouldn't it?
They paid you.
All right, Michael. Okay.
We find it being used by Inquisitors specifically because it has a silver jail.
Hello.
Hello.
Do you have any werewolves? Silver jail.
Do you plan on buying more livestock for the ship?
It seemed practical while we were out.
Do you know what? I'm not going to take down the pen.
It will remain there. Alright. So, when you guys have however much time, at least a couple days here to do whatever the fuck y'all feel like doing.
Excellent.
Anyone have anything in particular?
I'm gonna fight some bitches.
I do. I have people I'd like to talk to.
Yeah, okay. Who's first?
First, I'd like to go to the amplification chamber and just start a sending channel with Herbert Elroy. Just ask him how the meeting went, if he can divulge details on it, what they plan on doing about the beam of light in the sky.
It takes some getting into this voice, so forgive me. Oh, Gwydion! Very good. Yes. The light in the sky seems to be coming from underneath the ground. We don't exactly know where it's coming from. There's just seems to be emitting out from the air in the middle of a cavern that used to be the Undercity. It's quite ponderous.
It seems so. Either a strange ritual or an elaborate prank. Who can say? By the way, I've discovered another life by the name of. I believe his name was Tilbram. No, that's not his name. Sorry, I totally wrote down the wrong name. Was it Tilbrook or Tilbram? Whatever.
I believe it was Tilbram.
Okay. Tilbram Hopkins. There we go.
Yeah.
I don't know if that rings a bell.
Afraid not. There was one thing about the light, though, that I thought you would find interesting. It seems, although the light starts in a cavern, it seems that it comes from the cavern proper and into, out of a glass decoration in the street, basically, just before the Imperial Palace.
A decoration?
A mosaic, at least we believe so at first. It's been there for centuries, if not more. The light seems to be coming from within it. It seems that, however it's doing it, the light comes from just the air in the middle of this cavern and out from a centuries-old mosaic.
What does this mosaic depict? What's on it?
Well, it's more of a pattern more than anything. Like a mandala. Something akin, at least.
Okay, so nothing in particular. Interesting that it's been there for so long.
Indeed. I find the geographic placement of these things don't tend to be so aligned. But unfortunately, there's not much we can really do about it.
Well, I guess we'll just have to ponder on it then.
Yes. It is interesting that you have recovered an entire memory.
Yes,
How much?
That makes 4.
And you believe there to be another 2, at least? 3?
Another. Let's see. 5 or 9, so there should be 4 more.
Should there be?
One for
all
count.
8. Well, the other 7 schools of magic, and then the X Factor.
The
Right.
X Factor.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Sunday nights.
I have that in a separate section of notes, so
Yeah.
that's yeah. Interesting. Keep me informed.
I shall. Likewise. I'll be in Vale if you need me in the meantime.
Very well. I'm afraid I'm done looking at this damnable light in the sky. I believe the Magistrorum had another thing for me to look at while I was here.
Gwydion does a nod, although Bert can't hear him.
The sounds of nodding come through quite
Sounds of
clearly.
nodding. So long, friend. And they'll just end the channel.
All right.
Gwydion wants to go to TP to Vale, but if someone else has something to do, I can sit back.
Okay. Anyone?
I'm just gonna fight some bitches. That's really it.
Okay.
I will
Yeah,
watch.
Oh shit! Are you gonna bet?
I'm just gonna watch.
I'm gonna
Okay.
participate.
I mean, you can go ahead and make the rolls.
Yeah. Athletics, Constitution, Trident, or something.
Yeah.
Hey, I did good this time.
Yeah, you win the shit out of that. Hold on, your influence is actually a little higher, so it might. Oh fuck, shit. Okay, yeah. So you fucking annihilate this fucking guy.
Yeah, fuck him.
100 gold pieces. There were a lot of betters for that one for no reason.
100 more money. Now I'm like 11 times richer than I just was.
Oh jeez. Alright. Anyone else? Anything?
I take it we don't have mail.
Alright.
Yeah.
I mean,
No
at some
man.
point, Ophio will find Sen.
Okay.
I would figure we're probably hanging out around the house.
Probably. I mean, you live there.
Right, yeah. Nathan, where do you think I find Sen at?
I don't know. Depends on the time of day.
Probably like, I don't know, midday. It's warm.
She's definitely pooping.
Alright, yeah, so...
Alright. Where's Ophia? Alright, there we go. And scene.
Her door would have been locked.
I mean, okay,
Ophio can see through walls.
Oh god, he can too. Oh, that's fucking creepy.
Okay, so knock on the door because I think I know she's in the room at least.
I'm a little busy right now.
All right, I'll come back late.
Three hours pass.
No, like 10 minutes.
3 hours pass. I am the master.
You're not her shipmaster.
I
Am
would
now.
go hang out in the trophy room until then.
Oh shit. There's a last spider there now.
She'll, when she's out of the bathroom, she'll go to Ophio's room and knock on the door.
Fucking god.
He's not there.
Hello, do you need me?
This is why 3 hours pass. You both end up in the dining hall at some point in the next 4 to 7 hours.
Yes, Ophio, what do you need?
Oh, yes. I'll be right back. I have something for you. And he leaves.
She's gonna go to the lounge and she's gonna sit in her chair.
2 hours later.
Fucking. It's been 4 days. You have maneuvered yourselves around each other. Jesus
We're playing-
Christ.
We're playing 5D chess.
Okay, so he's got like a small woven basket. I have a gift for you. Here, and hands her the basket.
He very gingerly grabs the basket. What does it look like?
Yeah, I mean it's like a woven reed basket. You pick some of the reeds from the island that we were at. Looks like pretty tightly knit. You might hear something moving inside the basket.
Yep, this is what I was worried about. Why do I hear something inside of it?
There is a meat gift for you.
Of course there is.
3, actually.
Is this dangerous?
If you would like it to be.
Can I insight check him?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, he's being honest.
I'm gonna open the basket.
Yeah, inside it there are 3 very brightly colored frogs.
Oh no.
Make a perception check, by the way, Sen. Okay. Your passive is like 19 or something, right?
Something like that. Stupid.
It should be.
It's
It
20.
should be like. It should be 20. Yeah. I'll give it to you. They're not just brightly colored frogs. They seem to have some sort of strange deformity around the top of their skulls.
Oh my god.
They're like just a little swollen.
Oh, Theo,
What did he do?
why do they have abnormal heads?
I'm really unsure. It happened during the journey, and it may be a side effect of what I was feeding them.
Oh no, what did you feed them?
Well, during the journey, there was plenty of flies on the carcasses of the goats, and wasn't quite enough, so I had to use some rats as well.
Oh my god.
So, what we have here are 3 psionically powered poisonous frogs.
I don't believe they're poisonous. They get their poison from their food, and it's been some time since they've consumed poison. I could lick one, he just licks one. But
It's fine.
it wouldn't affect me. Either way.
Oh.
And what is the sex of these frogs?
Often.
I would assume yes.
Probably.
Okay.
Unknown.
Well, thank you for this.
They are quite unusual, and I hope you know that this means something. As a way of an apology.
Well, I appreciate your apology. Here, I have a gift for you. In my culture, we have certain, rituals that you use to show affection to someone you'd like to mate with. And this is a guide for what you're supposed to do, and I hand him my copy of Lusty for Loot.
Oh God.
Are we turning Ophio into a pickup artist?
I hope not.
So Ophio does spend most of his time on the main world. Where are you from?
I'm from here.
Okay, this is a new place for me. Sure. Kind of like thumbs through the book really quick. How like risque is it?
Oh, it's just it's filth.
You're cold-blooded. You heat up.
This may be some use of the clutch, Mother. I'll investigate it.
Good, very good. So our garden area, how exactly is it designed?
It's like an extended balcony above the canal.
Okay, so it's more like planters than like stuff in the
Yeah.
ground.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, like the nuts company.
precisely.
Sure.
Okay. I was trying to think of some area for like the frogs to be, because they can't just be kept in the basket. And they're not going in any of the bathtubs.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to convert the pen in the boat to a frog pen.
So you're gonna keep them in the boat.
I'm going to keep these potentially very dangerous frogs on the boat, and I'm going to look into what exactly they can eat, and I'm going to work on retrofitting the goat pen into more of a frog pen. This is what I
Alright.
spend my time doing.
Sounds good to me, man.
Also, I'm going to cast Sending to the Slave Leader retroactively a month after leaving the island.
I'm sorry, what?
I said also I'm going to retroactively cast Sending to the Slave Leader a month after leaving the island, just checking up on things.
Ah, right. No response.
No response?
No response.
He's fucking dead.
Dead as dicks.
That's awkward.
Maybe it was natural. He was really old, so it could have been a natural death.
Sen won't share that with the rest of the crew.
Oh, Jesus.
Anyone else have anything? Okay.
Besides me.
Right, yeah. So, Gwydion, you wanted to go to Vale.
Going to
I know
Vale. Gonna talk to Tobias.
Oh, fuck, yes. Yeah, so he's at the Basilica, as he often is. He is sort of a high priest. It takes like a little bit to arrange a meeting, but you can basically go there anytime. Eventually, someone tells you to wait over by the statue of the Magus, and the rector comes up. Gwydion, you wish to see me?
Yes, it's been some time. I've
Indeed.
just gotten back from a very long voyage, and well, there's a lot to talk about.
I'm pleased to hear it. Please go on.
We're in like a private location, right?
We can certainly go to one.
Yeah, that was me, Tyler asking.
And that was me responding as Tobias.
And oh my god, he can see past the fourth wall.
He is a divination wizard.
It's true.
Mindfuck.
Yes, some things best be kept under wraps, I think.
Very well. Please follow me. And he takes you up to his office. Not a living thing in this plane could see or hear what goes on within these walls.
I'm familiar with the enchantment. So, I take it you've seen the giant beam of light in the sky recently, yes?
Yes. In fact, we've sent a few researchers out there to meet with the Magistrorum. From what they can
Right.
tell, it's coming from nothing and just happens to... I see it as somewhat of a bad omen.
Well, they're certainly on the right track. Because, me and my compatriots, my friends, are aware of what's causing it, and are somewhat indirectly responsible for its existence. This is something I've kept from the Magistorium for various reasons, but as I've said, I think I trust the city of Vale with these things more than the Magistorium.
I certainly understand not trusting the Magistrorum with everything. The Empire does have a tendency to... Well, they're an empire.
Yes, and even though I am a part of the Empire, I do tend to keep things from them, and even though I work for the Magistorium, I also have not told them of my predicaments because I worry that, if they knew I had a very direct connection to their deity, I would probably be kept in some kind of chamber or something for the rest of my life, or lives.
Well,
I think it would
from
make
what
me
I
a
understand
target.
from what I understand from the Magistrorum, the individual enchantment or curse placed upon you in the first place, if it can be replicated, would be quite lucrative for sure. But the Magistrorum themselves aren't a particularly devout bunch. But the nature of the magic in its own right is more than promising for the research of those wishing immortality.
That, and somewhere in my head, is the means by which to open the gates to the Arcanum, which is not something that I think anyone needs.
Right. Almost forgot about that.
Speaking of which, I uncovered a fourth life, a third, I don't know. It's been a while since I've talked about this, I suppose. Basically, I'm halfway there.
Well, that is promising. May I ask which one?
A tabaxi named Mouth of Venom, later becoming Saraset of the Yuan-Ti, a conjuration wizard kidnapped, who summoned a Yuan-Ti demigod, was kidnapped, transformed into a Yuan-Ti, and later died. And Tilbrum Hopkins, a halfling divination wizard who was stranded at sea by a storm created by an elder god, and died on an island, protected
yes,
by a magic storm.
That was the one that we found in our registry.
I believe Hawkins was the name of his captain. However, Hopkins is the individual whom I wasn't able to sort out who was who at first.
Then that leaves
Either
what?
way,
the Abjurer,
Abjuration,
Transmuter,
Enchanter, and
Enchant.
finally the unclassified one.
Indeed. Any news on them?
Not too terribly much, I'm afraid. We did... Well, my party and I roughly found the location where Hopkins died. We couldn't get to it because it's surrounded by the storm still, the same one that stranded me. It doesn't go away, you see. Of course we couldn't make it past it. It's incomprehensibly wide.
Strange.
Yes, if Hopkins is to be believed, the storm is an enchantment placed upon the island meant to protect it from outsiders, and it transcends the barriers between planes. So, difficult journey, one could say.
I was doing some digging on that, your divination life, that is. Unfortunately, every attempt that I had in... What the fuck? There we go. Every attempt that I had in trying to look into... I know a particular spell that is similar to scrying, but with more general locations than anything else. It's less good for overhearing conversations and things, but it can at the very least give you an idea of where to look for certain things. I've been trying to use my various divination talents in uncovering certain things about him, but ended up only seeing a storm. It seems whatever that is, it doesn't just transcend the planes themselves, but it also seems to protect against divination magics.
So, otherwise, impenetrable. By any means.
I certainly hope so, if you believe it to be dangerous.
I think that I'm going to end up on that island no matter what. The trick is I'd like to get there without half of my friends dying and losing a ship. And I'm working on a way. It will just take some time.
Depending on the strength of the individual storm, it may be possible just sheer enchantment would do. Although it would be quite expensive. I assume you have something else in mind.
A handful of things. Are you familiar with the Ninth School of Magic?
Not particularly. What are you referring to?
It's difficult to describe. It's something I came across early in my travels. I encountered a shrine, the same kind of shrine that created the beam of light in the sky. And it was laced with this magic that was not of any of the 8 that we're all familiar with. I thought it was a new discovery, but when I brought it up to the Magistorium, General Dubois said that they were aware of it already.
That would make some sense. The light in the sky came from Maryland in the first place, not but a few blocks away from the Magistorium. I can imagine that they would have run into similar magics. It is disconcerting, though.
Yes, I would certainly like to find out more about it, because it is possible that that magic is the same magic that is creating the storm, protecting the island. And, maybe I could use that to get past it. There's a number of ways that I'm thinking of, but all of them are exceptionally difficult to try and put together. I would have to, I think, break the barriers between schools of magic, I think. Which I don't think is impossible, but I am not the most experienced of wizards. At least not technically.
Well, I suppose I would assume otherwise, but... of course, we would be willing to help you with anything that you needed, provided that we are compensated. You'll find plenty of people who are more than willing to help in the casting and creation of spells, and the enchanting of pretty much anything you can get your hands on. And if it is something as simple as just an extraordinarily powerful spell, it is possible we could be able to dispel it in the first place. Research.
Yes, I will keep all of that in mind. I'm hoping I won't need to bring any extra people along the journey and put the people of Vale at risk, so anything that can be done here on land before we make our journey would be very appreciated, and I will be sure to compensate you all, should I need to. But for another time, I don't think that island's our focus yet, but I will come to you with ideas when I have them, at least in a presentable format.
Very well. It is a standing offer to begin with. Is there anything else you would ask? Oh, please, go ahead.
Have you gone through the incense funds I've given you for divination?
Well, admittedly, some of it was used in search of your diviner's life. But with the information that you have told me, I was able to narrow down some things from your time as an enchanter. That's a tiefling fellow, a ruler. Apparently he went by the name of Sovereign, from what I believe, at least. From what you've told me. Of course, there's a long line of them, apparently, that are all known as the same name. Very convenient. But it would seem that he himself lives on a continent far, far away. This is best I can tell you to that degree, but from what I understand, it seems to be a different one than the one from your other lives. Although it's hard for me to be more specific, just the limitations of the magic.
That is fine, yes. The ones that are further away in proximity are going to be difficult to find out. No doubt I might have to end up going to those locations myself.
I suppose. Although, if you are still uncovering memories from all of your various lives, then it stands to reason that you'll continue to do so.
Yes. Just anything to aid me along the way is appreciated.
Yes. I will continue looking.
Thank you, Tobias. And I believe that's all I have to say in the months that I've been gone. So, until next time, I'll present you with more information, as well as a potential plan for this storm.
Very well. It's good to see you again. I believe you know the way out.
Yes, thank you.
All right. You make your exit. Now, I assume that pretty much covers it for everyone's downtime stuff? No one missing anything? Okay. So, two orders of business. The first one, we're gonna fast forward to the 11th of Rain's Fall, and then we're going to take a break.
Alrighty.
That's what we're gonna do. There's a couple things I want to do before the end of the day, but again, that'll be in the last hour. It'll be perfect. Be back in 5.
Alrighty. And with that, we're going on a quick break. Again, my freaking apologies. I was keeping an eye on Streamlabs this time, and I already saw it doing a heavy load on my memory for some unholy reason. So I decided to kind of nip it in the bud the first time and try to catch it before it actually crashed my computer. So that explains the first brief hiccup, which I actually explained and kind of caught everyone else up on. This time I did a little bit smoother. I just started up my other OBS program and started recording the moment it looked like I was going to have to shut the other one down. And I'm not going to lie, most of this session I was sitting there kind of dicking with that, so I'm only half paying attention. That said, I think I fixed it. God willing, we'll find out here soon. That said, this is a nice backup if I can't. So, yeah, we'll be right back and we'll see you in part 2.